Boy, do I love me some can intros, don't I? Welcome back to Repentance. In the last episode, we showed off the Keeper. And in this episode, we're going to show off someone else. I haven't really thought about it. Let's do it. Let's do Samson. Undying Rage. La da 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 da. Oh, nice. Curse of Labyrinth. That's cool, I guess. So a box of spiders that got buffed. It does spawns more spiders at a time, but it does slightly less damage. It's also worth it. So Samson has a decent enough stat pool. He doesn't have his child's heart. He doesn't have his bloody lust. However, as he does damage, he gets redder and redder and redder. But then he gets to a point where he can't get redder anymore. And you'll find out what that redder point does to him in a short amount of time. I need to find a key so I can actually benefit from using that. There you go! He becomes a berserk thing. He just goes amazing with all those smacking and all that. He can just... He basically plays like the Forgotten and gets a bunch of stats whilst doing that. As much as I would like to use the spider box, I think the sprinkler would be nice to have. As you know, I have to pick up the books, if there are any books in there. Depends. So... Oh, yeah, see? Manuel. Bookworm. Yeesh. There you go. That's all we needed. Sorry about... I had to think about that one very methodically. So, yeah, with the way that Tainted Samson worked here, you can just fire off your tears and get to a point where you start dealing damage as the thing. When you kill enemies in your Undying mode, your Berserk mode, that is when you will start... You'll actually get like an extra second added onto your timer of about 5 seconds that you get in your Berserk mode. You can see him, it's died in now. And it disappears like that. It brings it all down. So if you keep killing enemies whilst in that mode, you can keep going for as long as possible. With the Birthright, you get an added 3 seconds instead of just 1, which is pretty good. I tried that out in Greed mode and got decently far, but then I squandered it by the end, because I am impeccable at squandering things at the last moment. I don't know how I managed to do this, but I do. Come on now, buddy. So yeah, in this episode, I am hoping to God in heaven above that I actually get to do the ending path that I want to do. I have so many options to choose from, and I can just do it. Oh, here's a fun thing too. If Samson runs out of health, he actually goes into Berserk mode. And you can stay in Berserk mode for as long as possible until you run out of time. And if you run out of time while you have 0 red hearts, well, that's a game over. That's a death for you. So it's a case of, you know, you can stay in there as long as possible, and providing you know where to find health in very quick succession while still destroying enemies, you can benefit, I guess. Getting tears, that's good. Hello, Larry Jr. At least you saw the picture for the buddy Samson there. He's got all of his hair torn off. And it's actually a different looking thing. It's actually, if you look very carefully at it, is well, the weapon that I was using. That is actually a different thing. It looks more like a jawbone, which is based off of the Bible. Bible moment. Can't believe they would do that. It's a black Bible. Try to check the Bible, see if it's okay. Back to the dross, as it seems, with the chances of finding the devil rooms at max. Which, hey, I don't think there's anything else I can really mention about Tainted Samson. I think I've mentioned all the important stuff with him. But I guess there's another character, another Tainted character that's very into the whole up close and personal scene. That's besides the Tainted Forgotten. You'll see how he functions in a hot minute, depending on how long it takes me to get to him. But the other character that I'm thinking of that is also a close range kind of fighter. I want to see this. It's just experiments. Okay, it does stay still. So yeah, the other character that's a close range fighter, he is also pretty fun with how he functions. You'll find out soon. There's actually a lot of characters I want to talk about, but I have to get to them first. And there's other characters I have no idea how to deal with. Now, I was trying to figure out Tainted Eve, because beforehand I had no idea how to actually like succeed. But then I got a pretty goddamn good run with in greed mode, which ended with like mucormycosis, Godhead, and Eye of Belial, and some other stuff too. It just had a bunch of health and a bunch of shots being fired out. It was mad. I wish I could have saved that in some respect, but I did not do that. So I'm good. There we go, there's your madness state. Holy damage. Is that it? No, he's still not quite done. God damn you. I hate Wormwood. Like, I honestly do. The more I fight Wormwood, the more I realize, oh shit, I have to do all this stuff with the Lost, and Tainted Lost at some point. And I'm not happy. I am not happy with it. It does not make me have a good smile. Come on, leap out, you dumbass. There you go. And there's the devil room. What's in the devil room this time? Okay. I can deal with that. Just first, a bit of that. There you go. We'll see what's on offer for every floor. But first, we shall head down this way as well. Because we want to take our actual path. Or a boosted path, I suppose. Down to where the next boss is. Samson got a gift. It was shit. I can't believe it. It is shit. Curse of the Blind. Oh, cool. I like that. Makes me feel so confident in myself. Oh, Oogie Boogie. Didn't even look in the shop. Because I don't know why. I'm looking now. Because I'm doing that new path. Going up to the Ascent. I need to see if I can find myself a planetarium. That's where the benefits lie. And especially if I'm doing these alternate floors whilst looking for the planetarium, it makes it so that I can see my choice in these floors. So yeah, if I went into the item room right now, there would be a blind item and an item I can see. But if I save it until the Ascent, it will become two items that I can see, so I can choose which is the better one. Other than making a choice between, like, the Peeper and, I don't know, something else, like, missing there. Yeah. I think if you, like, just enter the room as well, and then go into the Ascent, so that you see the blind item first, it will reveal itself in the Ascent. But, yeah. Don't truly rely on that. You might want to do the better. Yeah! Just a reminder, it still works like how the Forgotten works, so using that club to pick up items from inaccessible locations, that's a good strat. I could probably do it with them, but I can't, because I can't swipe that far. Come on, buddy. Oosh. These guys are super fun. I like them a lot. They make me feel super good. Except the Nose Goblin. That's always beneficial. They... Oh, that just reminded me, they did my boy's sinus infection wrong. Well, it still works fine. There's also better items that are like sinus infection. Like mucormycosis is pretty goddamn good as well, but sinus infection doesn't last for like 60 seconds. It only lasts for 10 now. It still does the steady damage. That's a good thing. It just lasts for a lot longer, so you can't pile on a ton of tears and do a ton of damage. But hey, it is what it is. You take the good and the bad with repentance. And if not, then how would you get the good content? They made the bus and nurse for reasons. I'm sure that, actually, that's a good thing. I did mention the 4.0.3 thing from the other time. Because I talked about how the goddamn Alabaster box strat got patched out. But yeah, in that 4.0.3 patch notes, Emmon did say that the next patch will add mod support back in, because since Repentance came out, mod support was taken out. Just, I guess, to prevent spoilers. That's the most accurate thing to describe it, I suppose. But yeah, it's gonna come back in very soon. It might even be back in by the time you see this video. It depends. I'm gonna take you because you're on the left. Not useful. Unless you give me something cool. Not that. But tears up, I'm like that. That's fine. That's a gain of some kind. It's not that good, but it's also not that good. But hey, I'm pretty sure the whiz doesn't affect this. Oh, hey, Singe. You are annoying. Yeah, there. See? Actually, I want you to fart over here, buddy. Can you please? I want you to just be here and do that. Thank you so much for playing my game. Can this whiz be over now? It's almost over now. There we go. Since he's alright, I guess. He's not, like, the worst boss in the ash pit. Or the mines, but he's alright. Matchbook, evil up. I don't need you. Oh, I could take all of my health away if I wanted to. Let's see what one is. Cool. Oh, yeah, right, they changed their fight. Little Abaddon, that's who it was. Okay. The man reveals himself. Little Abaddon. I picked him up in the last run, didn't I? That's crazy. How does he show up twice? Insane. Doing the smart thing and putting my can of Fanta on my 3DS as a coaster. Definitely played with that recently. That was only because I, for some goddamn reason, decided to do a third full playthrough of Picross 3D Round 2. Because that was a fun time. And hell, if you're listening, 3D Round 3, do it, idiot. There's a Giga Bomb. By the by, it leaves an imprint in the ground. And Tainted King can pick them up. It's the rarest material. But Tainted King can't pick them up. I'm pretty sure that's the only way to obtain those Giga Bombs as well. Otherwise, I have no idea how you can regularly find them in your runs. You can only do them in, like, this area. And it's not often you actually find this area as well. You gotta find that chance of having the ash pit even show up. I would need to do some more research into that! Oh, God. Pardon me so much. I didn't mean to be so crude. Little Abaddon. He's a good boy, Little Abaddon. He was unlocked from doing Azazel. And I'll do Tainted Azazel soon, don't worry. I'm not gonna leave him to last like I did with actual Azazel. But Tainted Azazel is himself a separate kind of beast that is interesting in his own right. I got nothing. Let's see what's in here. Wow! A present just for me. I'll take the health, though. Yay! I have heal. Oh, and there's a long-ass room. So it could be Gideon. It could be Tough Twins. It could be the other one that's basically, I don't even remember. I used to know these bosses like the back of my hand. Like there was Post-Death Pin, or Post-Death Larry Jr. Bladed Ovum. Yeah, the shell. Bladed Ovum, guys, the one I was talking about. They exist. You gotta blow up first to actually do damage to them, so if you had Ipecac on you, or Dr. Fetus, these guys can be made a lot easier instead of just doing that. And once you do, you just break off this stuff like you normally would do with a Larry Jr. Oh god, he curved. How dare he curve? That's the back end. Get the back end out. Smack him hard. Throw him in his face. There you go. That's something. If I destroy those sections, yeah. If you just leave those sections alone, they'll just start spawning bonflies. Oh, shit. There you go. Okay, he's fine. Go that way. You can also use your own bombs, funnily enough. That's how bombs tend to work. But that's fine. Eye drops. It's cool. I can go to Mausoleum, but I don't want to do that because that's not where I'm going. Hairball. I don't want to waste all of my health by just taking that one thing, so I'm going to have to pass that one up. I'm so sorry, Hairball. I'm close to being on the thing. There you go. If I didn't get that soul heart, I would not have taken it. But now I have. It is I, Samsonite. Samson Simpson. Curse of the Maze, my favorite curse. Hey, nice. Oh, even nicer. I like ice tears. No pun intended. But I lost my goddamn train of thought. Goddamn you, Samson Simpson. It's one of those thoughts that I keep thinking about every now and again. It's like some words just making me think immediately of quotes, and I just say those quotes out loud to myself because I'm a smart thing. Oh, right. Which character did I even play as? I think it was Eden, I'm not sure. But I got a pretty goddamn insane kind of run, which had Uranus, and then it also had Ipecac in it. And it just went mad. There you go, some health. Just had to collect my thoughts for a moment of my time. Luck up, penny up. But hey, we did find our planetarium, so we have some movement to go on. And then very soon, once this entire thing is dealt with, I'm excited for the sprinkler because it's gonna be doing some handy, spiffy stuff with its power of freezing now. I thought I couldn't kick you for a second. There's the Fool. That's to hold on to. Smelter. I will actually take that and smelt my nose goblin. Which, by the way, gulped trinkets show up on your mini HUD now. So that's good. You know exactly what you've picked up. I can go back for that missing page if I wanted to. I don't think I want to. Go, Abaddon! You're my friend, Mr. Abaddon. Kick you into the fray. Hooray! But now they also count as a thing. But yeah, you can like fire a bunch of tears at them and they'll eventually break on their own, like that. That was what was going on with the Ipecac Uranus strat, where it was freezing enemies with the first hit, and then the second hit would just smack them out. It was insane. Ding, ding, ding. Round 3. Active fight. That's the power of the Abaddon. I'm just thankful that my buddy's there. He's like the real MVP of the game. Most valuable game player of the gameplay. He can't even reach over there, so I have to fire with my tears in the general direction of these things, whilst also keeping up on the round robin table of these spikes. If I had flight, then this would not be an issue. But I don't. So I had to do it that way. Come on this way. I think I remember what I was saying now. Curse of the Maze was was given itself a lot less of an annoyance, because now it only teleports you to rooms you haven't been in. But then at the same time, I've been teleported right into the boss room before, without needing to be there. What fun that happened to be. I really don't like it. I really don't like you. I want you to stop. Please. I want you to stop playing with my emotions. Yeah, that's some damage. That's Tantanite for you. And some extra health. Just need half a heart though. Oh, come on. That's Guppy's eye, by the way. That's unlocked from Kane. And that's good to have. Anything in here? Serpent's Kiss. But you don't do anything. Also, the Satanic Bible. You. Fine. It's fine. We'll just go with it. Go with the flow of it. Smell with the dell of it. It's great. Gehenna 2. Let's see. For once, I don't want to go in that because that's where an item is. Clearly. Oh shit. Like every of these. I think I messed up the last time because I had like an eraser and I didn't go for those eyes. that would have been fun to do, and also made some puzzles like a joke. But I didn't do that because I didn't think to do that. Hey, he did it to himself. What? Cool. Here I am. There's a broken modem. Just unlocked that by doing the random file earlier today. Oh hey, it's them again. Cool. That got dangerous, didn't it? Load you too. Ah! Hot fire and cold flame. That's the way we do it in this game. Ah, god damn you. I hate... These guys are annoying as well, because they just... Their attacks, I swear, I'm just not used to them yet. And that's the only way I'm going to accept it. It's just, I'm not used to them yet. Deal with it like that. Oh, right, this room. Just take a moment to reflect on that. Because I need it for right now. Smack your skull, dumbass. You need it. Whatever. Kid of so. That was Sam. Samael. So many things left to do in this world, and Samuelson just happens to not be one of them. In the next episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance, we shall be doing more Tina characters. There are plenty left to go, as always. Maybe one day we'll get to Forgotten, and we'll get to Jacob, and we'll get to Bethany. Maybe. And maybe one day I'll actually get to the actual new boss. God's sake. I swear. See you in the next episode. Jesus.